That's a platypus if I've ever seen one. Okay? Yes, sorry, excuse me. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the letter. I don't wanna. I really don't want to play the letter. But, at the same time, I really just want to finish this fucking series, guys. I just want it to be over. I just want it to be over so bad. Y'all remember where we last saved? Probably here. No, here in 2020. You know, 2020, the best year so far. Let's continue. Wait a second. I got it. Wait, I got it. There we go, I got it. Okay. A long while back for my birthday, I bought a big plush penguin, and he's gonna sit with me for this episode. I like how, at least every other episode, I have something with me to make me feel better. And I've tempted to open a picture of, like, a kitten on my second screen, but I won't do that at the moment, because it's gonna take way too much work. Okay, let's hit it off! Mumbling a sleepy thanks, I dove off on the spot, face pressed onto the counter. Already, I dread the pain I'll have for sleeping in such a position. But when you gotta go, you gotta go. Ladies! It's been so long! Almost forgot about you two.
Oh, Marianne! How long have you been standing there, dearie?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I think I'm gonna be okay for this series, cause lately, I've gotten over a lot of stuff that had scared me in the past. I can look at a picture of Jeff the Killer and I'll be completely fine. I can watch Doki Doki Literature Club and not even bat an eye. Now, I think we'll be okay during this series because I think I've grown some balls. So are y'all ready? Let's fucking go.
Come join us, Marianne. We won't bite.
I would love to merge with you two, but sadly I'm not a blonde.
Unless you ask, that is.
Oh my. Not that I can get much sleep to begin with. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Do people ever have the feeling that they're working on something they really enjoy, but still it eventually tires them out? God, yes. Because honestly, I've been feeling like this.
You have certainly exceeded expectations, Marianne. Everything looks so marvelous, and in such a short time, too.
I think it's because I have my penguin, thanks. Though moments like these make all the hard work worth it. Definitely.
Well, I can't take all of the credit. People have certainly been enthusiastic about the idea of working on the Wright mansion. There won't be any more problems unless Mr. Wright has any more objections about the second bedroom.
Oh, no. We proceed with that room as planned. I already agreed to him having his greenhouse and his vineyard and his stables. He may as well let me have this one thing.
Okay, I was just looking to see how many people we had left. We're only about halfway done, but the honest satisfaction on a client's face is enough for me to push through. Let's face it, in between my exasperation at Mr. Wright's antics and her, I have been burning the candles at both ends. I can't even close my eyes without seeing a dead girl's face. That is a problem. Dead girl. Dead. She's dead. I have to keep reminding myself that, burying my feelings as deep as they've buried her body 6 feet under. Yikes. I shouldn't waste so much time on someone who's supposed to be gone. I've wasted so many years thinking about her already. There should be no need to bother myself with the dead when I should be bothering myself with the living. Too bad the living are usually as complicated, if not more, than ghosts of the past.
But don't you have a party?
Yes. But Luke's just being a sweetie, you see. That friend he's visiting, he's having marital problems and he's just trying to cheer him up.
It's even more complicated when the living in question is a pair of rich and famous socialites way past their honeymoon phase. And I've been somehow roped into being a relationship counselor.
They've been married for a long time and they've hit how do they say it? A rough patch. His wife has a drinking problem and can be very neglectful. The poor thing really does his best to be a good husband, but it's never enough for her. Sometimes I think it's the years. Maybe it's been so long that they've lost that romantic spark. What do you think?
I don't fucking know.
If I'm going to be completely honest, I need to ask. This is about you and Mr. Wright, isn't it?
Suppose it is. What would you tell me?
Then, I tell you it's none of my business. I tell you that I don't want to meddle. But if the troubled husband with the neglectful wife asked me for my honest opinion, I'd say that he shouldn't base his happiness and his self-worth on someone else.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he should try being independent for a while. See what it's like when he isn't trying to please someone else and doing things for himself. Everyone's supposed to be their own man or woman, right? A bit of breathing room never hurt anyone. We shouldn't let our fear control our lives.
Why she thinks a single woman like me would be the best source of relationship advice is beyond me. Still, I can talk and answer to the best of my abilities. Without realizing it, I'm already pouring out a part of me that I had thought were long gone. I'd like to believe my words will be of some help to Mrs. Wright. If I'm honest, though, there are some help to me. I'd like some weight to have been taken off my shoulders. Lorraine.
I really should handle what's left of the work.
You won't be attending the party? Oh, you really must, Marianne.
The weight of what happened to her hasn't left me yet, did it? Maybe.
I'll try to stay and chat. Maybe grab a few bites and a drink, but I can't be around for the entirety of the event. My apologies. Busy, busy, busy.
You must stay a while. I'd love for you to meet some of my friends, and they're ever so excited to meet you.
God, no.
You need to say hello to the Lees, at least.
No, I don't need to say hi to any of your rich friends as much as I love you.
If it wasn't for them, I'd never even heard of you.
Oh. Maybe it's about time I changed that.
We'll see. So, if I can be excused?
Certainly. You'll have to excuse me as well. I must attend to the party before any early birds arrive, because, believe me, they will throw a fuss if things aren't ready, even when they're not supposed to be here until an hour later.
Jesus. Though I shouldn't dwell on the dead, I shouldn't just callously forget about them too. Saying that I have work left to do is an easy enough excuse to make. I know how other people see me. They see someone so obsessed with their craft that she should easily miss things like a party for it. Outside the parlor, people hurry about here and there in preparation for the Wright's grand housewarming party. None spare me a glance as I slip past them, each working on their appointed roles, and not daring to slack off while they work for what is probably the most powerful couple in Luxbourne. I almost ran out of breath. Huh. I make it into the kitchen with ease, the wine cellar being my final destination. But when is a great task ever simple? Probably never. And this is a great task, isn't it? My greatest one yet, that is worthy of being called a quest. Wait, what? What are we talking about? I'm not acting as Marianne McCullough, the professional interior designer, when I choose to lie about being too busy for a party. I'm Marianne McCullough, a lawful neutral cleric with 9 points in wisdom and 8 in charisma. Are you really doing this right now? I'm just thinking of it like that makes it a bit cheesy, but it helps with the fear. It helps overcome the insane thought that I'm actively seeking out something that has been plaguing me for years. You ain't looking for that ghost girl. You ain't fucking looking for her. I might face my worst nightmare, or I might see nothing and find my self-imagined grand quest fall flat. And who would have thought that the gatekeeper to my final quest would be someone I thought who would be a valuable ally?
Schnell! Hurry up, you snails!
He's doing that anime glasses thing. I can't see his eyes.
You're on a deadline and you are wasting my time!
The butler comes from the cellar and into the kitchen, tailed by a couple of other people who I assume are most likely chef and bartenders. He raises a brow, seeing me just standing there by the hatch by the trap door. It almost looks like he's going to throw me out for being in the kitchen without permission. But then he motions for the others to disperse and familiarize themselves with their surroundings. Meanwhile, he continues to stand there, preventing entry into the darkness beyond.
What are you doing here, Fraulein? This is not the place for guests or in an architect right now.
I am on a quest. I'm a cleric, and I'm on a quest.
I request you leave.
No!
I was just looking around for any last-minute things, yeah?
Yes, you have been doing that a lot. Looking around, snooping about.
Snooping!
Now is not the time for such things. If you're not careful, people might think you are up to something.
No! The look he gives me as he says this is almost chilling. If life was a game book, he'd probably be the true neutral warlock guarding the treasure. You're such a dork. A difficult opponent to beat with 9 points in wisdom and 8 in dexterity.
Well, I'm not done yet. I actually need to go into the wine cellar. just need a quick go at the place. So just don't mind me. I'll be out of your hair soon enough.
Go outside, enjoy the party. Bask in the praise and adulation they will no doubt shower you with when the madam speaks highly of you. Surely you've had enough of this stuffy old kitchen by now. You do not want to cause trouble.
Looking for a ghost!
Both the bratwurst and Hannah want this to be perfect.
You just call Luke a
It would be a
bratwurst.
disservice and disrespect to toe out of line and risk it being anything otherwise.
Nice.
And more importantly, I will be blamed for any failure that happens tonight.
His intervention almost turns me away. Maybe this is a sign I'm not meant to seek Lorraine out, but...
Please. I just lost something the last time I was down there. It's really important.
15 minutes. 9. 10 minutes.
Oh.
Any longer and I'll pull you out of there myself. The bratwurst will be furious if he
He's
thinks anyone
calling
is touching his
Luke a
precious
bratwurst.
find without his permission.
Ah,
Thank
that's
you.
beautiful.
This seriously means a lot.
He steps aside begrudgingly. At this point, it looks like there's no turning back. I don't wanna be down here, baby. Fuck! I don't wanna be down here at all. The cellar greets me ominously as I descend. The space feels smaller with a lot more bottles lining the wall compared to before. And knowing what might... Is that fire? Compared to before. And knowing what might be waiting for me here makes things worse. I almost hope in a morbid, twisted sense that Lorraine would just be standing there waiting for me. I need a fucking hug, bro. Just look around my studio. I got 2 cute little turtles. I got a quack. I got quacks. I got a little pie here. I got some Five Nights at Freddy's. You all should see my studio. It's fucking ridiculous. It would be like her to joke about inappropriate meeting in the dark, secluded areas. But just like the broken bottles and wine that was spilled on the ground before, no trace of her can be found.
Lorraine! Where are you, Lorraine?
I'm gonna put my hand on the keyboard just in case, because I know shit about to go down up in here.
I miss you, you know?
The wine cellar's actually really big. Only silence replies. Funny that when you want to find something, that's the time when you can't. Then the thought that I wouldn't be able to see Lorraine one last time fills me with such despair. Sure, it was crazy to come here willingly in the first place, but all I'm really looking for is closure. And if I can't see her, at least I can do is offer her a prayer. On the verge of tears, I kneel in the middle of the dark, damp wine cellar and put my hands together in
May
prayer.
God grant her eternal rest and...
Ooh, it's coming, I can feel it. Ah. That's when her laughter fills the air. It rings along the walls until it echoes in my head, and like a siren song, it draws me in before it comes to a stop upon reaching a dead end.
Ooh, could it be an adventure then? A secret passage? There must be a hidden switch somewhere.
I am terrified. Are you terrified? 'Cause I'm
Go look.
terrified.
This is the most interesting thing you've done by far.
I'm just saving just in case I die. A secret entrance, although the idea in and of itself is inane, only makes this entire endeavor even more perilous. But I need to find a way to open it. I'm turning my volume in my headset way down. Already I'm running my hands against the wall in order to find some sort of hidden switch. It didn't give when I tried to push it open before, and I doubt that it would have changed anytime soon. But if there's a door, there's always a way to open it, hopefully without the need to break it down.
Shame I can't roll for perception checks in real life.
You're a dork! It's such a silly thing to say out loud, though there is no amusement on my face, and I do check, glancing at the mirror from the study.
Though a sanity check would be more fitting right now, wouldn't it?
Oh, doggy, would it? I mean, how long have I been down here searching for a switch of a hidden door, in order to find a dead girl, no less? It isn't only unreasonable, it's insane. At this point, they'll find me clawing the walls using my nails to try and see if there are any grooves or catches I might have missed. I'm surprised I haven't gone past the 10 minutes that was given to me, and not have been hauled out of here. I don't want to bank on the chance that I have more time, although I know it's... I really shouldn't let these kinds of things bother me too much right now. If I don't continue looking, there is no point in me going anywhere. Dirt and rocks stick underneath my fingernails and search, but there. A section on the wall, about the size of my palm, and just as well hidden as the hollow wall, is a switch on a button. A switch or a button, rather.
Face it, Tigress. You've just hit the jackpot.
Guys, what's going on? The excitement I feel at the discovery finds me pressing it without a second thought. But when a click echoes in the cellar and the hidden door creaks open, I stop. Oh, bitch, we going in. I don't know what you... We going in. Go in. I'm probably gonna kill her, aren't I? Just like I killed Zachary. No time like the present. Hey, I have to hurry in. I turn around when there's a crash. I'm gonna back my chair up. I don't want to hit something. I don't want to hit something in fear. I'm scared. I'm spooked. In my haste, I bumped into the mirror, making it fall to the ground and shatter into 100 pieces. Honey. Ah, shit. I hope that isn't an original piece. I don't think my insurance will be able to cover it. I can probably find an imitation and replace it and... Hello? Where are we? The door slammed shut behind me and I nearly have a heart attack because of it. Are we in a fucking dungeon? Where are we? But when I see a much more visible lever on the side, I calm down and shake my head. On the other side is a passageway and an underground tunnel that has me mystified for a mere moment until I realize what it holds. Cells closed off by heavy iron bars line the sides, and a general sense of death and decay linger heavy, though the years should have taken away most of it, if not all, of the stench. Of the foul smell of humans and corpses alike being left here to rot. What the fuck? The breeze, most likely coming from the other end of the passage that goes through, is thanks for that. If the place had been enclosed like a mausoleum, I imagine the odor would be fouler than it is
Dear
now.
Lord in St. Adelaide, bless these poor souls.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Though the architecture of their time was magnificent, human rights wasn't exactly a big thing back then. And if the Ermengarde mansion had a place like this hidden away, then who knows what sort of heinous acts were done down here. There was no time to dwell on it further, though. Not when... Take my headphones off. I can still hear it. I was gonna take my headphones off. You don't want to know the worst fucking part? I had to fuck. Sorry. Sorry. Like I was saying, I had to full screen it, and if I click out of the game, my platypus shows up. Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. A ghastly thing, a corpse of a woman leans on the wall. Her arms and limbs, almost every inch of her lithe body is peppered with wounds and rotting flesh. I'm just trying to put my headset somewhere where it can't be anywhere near me, because right now the headset is the most scariest part of this. And it is then that the putrid smell of blood and gore hits me, making it so that I don't even question how I missed it in the first place.
How long has this been here?
I can't hear her talking, so I'm just gonna guess.
Oh, that smell. Oh, you're a nasty one, aren't you?
I flinch as the thing twitches. As soon as it opens its eyes... Look at it. Can I look at the platypus again? I have a slight idea. Here's what we're gonna do. Yes. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Cover the screen. There we go. Beautiful. I did it. As soon as it opens its eyes. Oh, you guys, to see what I did with my screen. It looks at me with a smile and there's nothing on my mind but horror. I break into a run. I can't cover the screen because there might actually be something I have to do. This sucks butts. I try to keep on running no No matter how much my legs and feet scream at me to stop, I keep going, and when I look back, I see nothing more of her because I can still hear her. The scampering of her feet, the words she tries to form with her bloodied mouth, and the painful sounds of bones grinding against each other as she moves closer and closer.
How long are these
damn tunnels? I read that for her because I don't have my headphones on, I'm sorry. There's a split second where I know that thing is right behind me, a strange sensation creeping over my limbs when her presence looms over me. And we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. And you know what we're gonna do? I'm sorry about this noise, but I really don't care about y'all right now. And then suddenly, I can't even do anything before I'm yanked by the hair and pulled back. Still, I struggle up until I'm thrown to the side like some rag doll. I hit the ground on my side, and the musty smell of old hay that reaches me is my only indication that I'm still alive.
Please don't hurt me!
My body hurts and I keep my eyes shut tight, afraid of what might happen next.
What's wrong, Marianne? Are you really afraid of little old me?
A little bit so I can hear when they're talking. But I refuse to put this headset back on my head. Where is it? Where's the thing? There it is. There. I refuse to put this headset back on my head. There's a flash of hope. She can help me, save me from that thing. But as I see her smile, the same one that thing gave me, I know that this isn't Lorraine. I am a fool to think so in the first place. It never could have been her to begin with. I got an achievement. The real Lorraine is dead. She looms over me, backs me further into the cell that I was thrown in.
What are you?
My damn look. Okay, I think I'll be okay. So I still not gonna put my headphones on. I think I'll be okay. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. I'll be okay. What is this? Is this a camera? And with that, the same gruesome grin, it takes a step forward towards the cell, towards me. I barely scramble to my knees when the door to the cell slams shut and it stands there staring. I'm gonna save again. Because I feel like there might be a quick time event. Shouts for help ring out in the tunnels, but none of them are coming from me. I'm more paralyzed and shocked by what is happening. My throat tightens as I'm being fooled by the image of Lorraine and the thought of being trapped down here. And so then where?
Help me! Help me! Oh, help me! Are you getting all this on camera, Carl?
What's this?
Yeah, but are you guys sure this is a good idea? We're breaking and entering here. Don't worry, the owners of this place haven't been here in a long time.
Are these just high school idiots that ended up getting trapped here or something?
Look at this thing, though. It has writing in blood like some cheesy 80s horror prop. Wait, I have an idea. Oh man, that's genius!
What kind of butthead would even take this thing seriously? Maybe we can stick this in Rowan's backpack. Then Suarez kid would panic.
Guys? What? Spit it out! Behind you!
There in the corner of the cell and digital camera comes flickering to life and the video is played back on the screen. It was hard to even consider paying any attention to it when my life is on the line. But when the ghost doesn't move and the teenagers' mocking shouts of "help me" filled the cell, I just had to watch. And what I had seen, students judging by their St. Goretti uniforms, they were holding that letter and that thing the woman she... Yeah, me too. Oh no! Oh no! Y'all, I think we killed her again. I think we killed her, and you know what? I'm perfectly okay with it. I'm gonna end this episode here because I'm done being terrified for the night. I'll see y'all in the next one. Rest in peace, Marianne. Goodbye.